Okay guys, we're back with another video, and today we are going to be going over round 4 tipping predictions. We're going to be, fuck that up so bad. We'll be going over my round 3 tipping predictions, I'm very sorry, and seeing what I got wrong, got right. I am a little bit late because 2 games have already been going, or already over. Melbourne Demons won pretty comfortably, 32 points. I'm pretty sure it was at Port Adelaide Oval. And Geelong winning a 10-point win over the Lions. It was, it was a 10-point win, but it was something to do with the Geelong. Geelong was actually just not letting the Lions get the ball around a couple minutes. And they had lots of opportunities in the fourth quarter to get the lead, but of course Geelong stayed strong in the last couple minutes and gets them a 10-point lead. And yeah, as you can see here, Melbourne just dominated and overall everything and got a comfortable win against Port Adelaide, their home ground. So we'll be going over my round 3 tips and predictions. It doesn't look too pretty. I got all my round 2 tips and predictions 9 out of 9, and my 1 didn't go so well. So my round 3 predictions. This is just stupid by me, or by the stupid AFL app itself. I meant to tip the Bulldogs, but guess what I wake up to in the morning? I see I got it wrong. I'm like, how did I get it wrong? I tipped the Bulldogs. And then what happens is apparently I tipped the Swans. This is just ridiculous, but I would have got more if I tipped. If I actually just fuck you AFL app, man. Anyway, we're going on to the Melbourne Demons versus Essendon. So we all expect this to happen. Melbourne comes off with a comfortable win over the Essendon, and also a comfortable win in Port Adelaide as well. So this game here doesn't really mean much because, of course, round 4's already started for them. We've got the Adelaide Crows versus Port Adelaide. Now, this did surprise me a little bit. I mean, it was only, to be honest, a 4-point win, a goal after siren, but still, woke up thinking, what the fuck happened? Looked at the highlights and sort of kicked it after the siren, so just doesn't look too good for Port Adelaide. Just unlucky, I guess, this game was. It could have been the first ever win in the season, but of course, Port Adelaide. Adelaide kicked the goal after siren, and yes, Port Adelaide is a good side, but they just haven't been able to hold it on in the last quarters, and they've been applying their pressure in all their games, but it's just not enough, I guess, at the last quarter. The other teams just stay stronger and don't give up the footy, and yeah, Port Adelaide just can't stay on, I guess. The Giants versus the Suns. Now, everyone expected this GWS to win, so I'm not going to say too much about this, but yeah, they got a comfortable win, 26-point win, and yeah, it's nothing really to say. Yeah, Geelong versus the Pies. Now, this was another accidental. I meant to tip the Pies, but I tipped Geelong, so oh well, at least I got a free tick, I guess, but that was also an accident. But I guess whatever. We got the Brisbane Lions versus North Melbourne. Everyone expected this to win. An absolute smashing, more than even comfortable here. It was just a kick-to-kick clinic. No pressure for North Melbourne, nothing at all. They just need to step up their game. And even the coach said in the, I heard about it in the news, that the coach was just really disappointed and was saying that it was just the worst ever game that we played football. Mate, we've seen lots more than this. North Melbourne was just an overall shit side this year. Will not be making finals at all. And some crazy man coming to come and say, yes they will, so in the 4th round, blah blah blah, because lots of people have been saying that to me. A couple of people have been saying, oh, North Melbourne blah blah blah. They're gonna make finals. It's just you wait. It's like the fourth round, mate. And I can't see that happening. They've just lost 108-point loss against Brisbane, so I can't see that happening. You crazy motherfuckers. Hope there's no crazy motherfuckers that watch me and think that is gonna happen. But anyway, we didn't go so well in the tip. So bad in tipping. So we got Colton over Hawks, and of course I tipped my own side. Was not expecting this. St Kilda ended up winning against the Tigers of 33 points comfortably in the fourth quarter. Can't remember his name, but he's a St Kilda player and he's kicked 4 or so goals. I don't know, to be honest. In the fourth quarter, I can't remember how much goals it is, but yep. Richmond were playing really good footy for the first 3 quarters, but the fourth quarters they just fell off, and yeah, it's just what happened. The Eagles versus the Dockers, yes, got that right, easy. 55 point comfortable win. We're gonna count up how much we got right. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 6 isn't too bad. It should have been 7 because I meant to tip the Bulldogs, and it should have been 5 because I meant to tip the Collingwood. I'm glad that I didn't, because I wouldn't have got this right. But let's get on to round 4 here. So we can see we've already got 2 wins here that I've already just talked about. Oh, I accidentally tipped North Melbourne. Did not mean to do that. The Swans are definitely going to win, and it's at their home ground. And you can see how bad North Melbourne's been playing their football recently. Just atrocious football, and the Swans are going to get a really comfortable win. Probably big call here is a 100-point win again. We might see in this game. I just can't see North Melbourne doing anything this season as what we have seen so far. We've got Collingwood versus the Eagles at Marvel Stadium. This should be a pretty easy win for Collingwood Magpies. I do know someone that goes for the Eagles, actually a couple people, but we're not going to get into that. My big call here is, there's nothing really to talk about with this game, but Collingwood's going to get a comfortable 55-point win over the Eagles, and I reckon, don't worry, I forgot his name, but whoever his name is, he's been really good for the Magpies. I've got his name completely, but hope I remember it. Kicks 5 or 6 goals, and yeah, so I don't know, I can't remember his name, sorry guys. Hope if I could maybe put it in the comments or edit it over of who the player is. But I tipped the Tigers was the Bulldogs. Yes, lots of people tipping Bulldogs, but it's biased. I'm gonna tip Richmond every single time. So yes, I did tip the Bulldogs originally, and I was gonna keep it that way, but I thought maybe there might be an upset here. So my call is Richmond by 12 points at the MCG, and it's gonna be a banger. So next one we got is Giants versus the Free Dockers. Yes, I picked the Dockers at the Optus Stadium. I'm not sure if you would call it a upset. No, I don't think you would, but I'm not sure. I'm debating of changing it, but it is at the Optus Stadium. Sorry for that thumping sound. It is at the Optus Stadium, and I reckon my big call here is the Fremantle Dockers will get a 30-point win over the Giants. We have Essendon. Oh, I accidentally picked Adelaide. Change that to Essendon. I reckon this will be. I'm not sure if Essendon's gonna win yet, but I'm pretty sure they haven't. Let me just. Actually, no. I'll check after this. But yeah, Essendon will get their first win against Adelaide Crows. I'm not sure if it's their first win. Correct me if I'm wrong, because I think it is. So this would be if they win. It's at Marvel Stadium. Adelaide don't really play good footy at Marvel. I don't think so, of my knowledge. And I think that they are gonna get not a 30-point win, but that my call is an a 17-point win at Marvel Stadium. So now we've got the Hawks versus Saints. Yes, I tip St Kilda, and I reckon it's going to be a close game at the MCG, and I'm going to tip St Kilda by 6. Now we've got the Suns versus Colton. Nothing to really say here. Yes, it is at Metricon Stadium. Doesn't really mean anything because it's the Suns. Face it, Colton's been playing really good lately. And I just can't see the Suns winning this one. Unless there's an upset, yes, there is a potential of the Suns winning this game, but I just can't see it happening as the way the Suns have been playing. I mean, they've played some I'm pretty sure they've played a couple of good games, but yeah, I just can't see them winning. And I would say that Colton, my call is that Colton will get a comfortable 44-point win against the Suns at Metricon Stadium. And yes, that is my end of this tipping, and I hope you enjoyed, guys. Oh, sorry, I forgot to end it.